In the military, one of the things I learned and I still look forward and I think about often is wherever there was a guide on. You remember the guide on? Wherever there was a guide on and they put that guide on down, that meant that was our territory. We had claimed that space. In the military, that's easy to do. In the civilian world, we can use the same thing we've learned. How do we reclaim territory that we've lost? If we find ourselves isolating, not going places that we used to go, not being intimate, not discussing and being kind to each other, we have to know and remember, I know how to do this. We are about claiming territory, not giving it up. When you leave the military, there's a loss that you can't explain. There's a hurt that's so deep down inside. And I write about it in my book where I used to say, who am I? What am I here for? You know, I knew who I was as a soldier. Someone had to teach me how to be now a civilian.
Listen to the stories and reading the stories, you find out that these people's stories are your stories. The same type of stories that you have, may be different environment, different ways and different things, but it's part of your story.
When you look at the book, and it's attractive. It talks about something that I can relate to.
I work with my clients to go where I call in the weeds. The weeds is not always pretty, but there's no pretension there. It is where we do our best healing. You have to know your truth. So in the back of this book, if you don't do anything else, I pray that you will at least look at the self-assessment tools that I've developed. I have used this on people that I have worked with in therapy to be able to say, what's your truth? How are you feeling?
In the military, I came up as a mechanic. And in the military, we do PMCS. We conduct preventive maintenance checks and services on our vehicles, on our weapons, to make sure that they work when we're ready for them. You know, so no surprises. And we do this daily, weekly, you know. But she implemented a part in her book where we as veterans could use that to PMCS ourselves. You know, and that's awesome though, because a lot of times we don't think of ourselves. And that's the favorite part of the whole book for me, because I could relate to that.
What I love about Healing Military Wounds is it's not a book that tells a story. It is a guide to healing. When I saw that she added in the preface that it was the size where a soldier could carry it in his pocket and he could refer to it. So it became clear that it was for active duty as well as veterans. And because we're talking about health and healing and just life crisis period, it's a tool for everybody.
I think if a veteran read this book, it could really get them to open up and to realize that they are not in this battle by themselves. There are other veterans who are dealing with the same thing that they're dealing with and who are surviving.
What is the truth of my service? What did it cost me? When you know the truth, you can't be stopped. My goal is to have a resource to help veterans know that their truth is enough. My book is published now. It's out now. God is good. Okay?